If you use Apple devices or are considering using Apple devices for your personal technology, then here are 3 of the features that I think will be a big deal later this year that you'll get lots of benefit of. Digital technology can be a distraction, or if used mindfully, will help us improve our fitness. Keep us fulfilled through learning new subjects such as from books, blogs, or podcasts like this one. It will also help us create, sustain, and nourish our personal relationships. Keep up with the pace of change. This is Stay Modern with Personal Technology. Apple have announced a whole bunch of new features coming to their devices in September, I believe, later in 2024. And there's 3 in particular that for personal technology, I think are a big deal, and you can, start to get ready for them and think about how you're going to use them. The first one is RCS support in the messaging app. RCS stands for Rich Communication Service. So the problem this solves is today, if you think that I'm an Apple user, my friends are Android users, and we can't create groups as good as on something like WhatsApp or Telegram. Well, RCS will make that sort of thing easier. So you'll be able to have groups where some people are Apple, some people are Android, and it would still work really well. There's other things that you would expect on things like WhatsApp or between Apple messages. So when other people are typing, you can see them typing, or reactions or tapbacks and things like that. So what I think it will do is I think it will encourage us to question, why do we need apps like WhatsApp or Telegram? So that's what I think it will do. So you can start to get ready for that. There's a whole bunch of other benefits to use Apple messages, such as the artificial intelligence features coming in. So my advice is start to make the most of Apple messages. It comes with your Apple device. Why go and install WhatsApp and use extra storage and all of that? So if you're like me, you like minimalism, then my advice is put more effort into getting used to Apple messages, because there's other benefits that will come. But I think maybe in a year's time or so, people will really start to question, do we need to use WhatsApp and things like that? I think there will still be a place for some things for WhatsApp, but for your personal communication, especially with family members, friends, small circles, I think that Apple messages will give you everything you need out of the box. So why not make the most of it? The next thing, the next feature is called Genmoji. So this is the idea that you'll be able to generate using, as they're calling it, Apple Intelligence. You'll be able to generate images. Now, I think this is the same feature, but I saw this really clever thing where you could say, like there was somebody messaging their mum, and they messaged something like, she's super mum, and they used Genmoji, and it took a photo of the mum, and it made like this cartoony type of image of the mum wearing a Supergirl outfit. Of course, that was never a real image. This is just created by Genmoji. So you can imagine the fun you can have. There was another one, it was someone's birthday, and they took a photo of them holding a birthday cake. Yeah, I think this is going to be really fun. You could send those in things like WhatsApp and so on, but why not just there on device? It's built into your Apple device, be it your iPhone, iPad, MacBook. And you'll be able to generate these sorts of images, because you see the benefit it's using the photos from your Apple Photos, which by the way is also getting a really big update. So you go about your life taking photos of people in your family, and then when you're texting them, Genmoji can use the benefit of those photos and make interesting, just make it fun, so it's not just boring text all the time. Which I think, from my experience, 99% of text conversations are like that, with the odd reaction. But this, this will really visualize text messaging to the next level. So start using it, play with stickers and so on. Start using images, and then when it, then people won't think you're weird when Genmoji comes along, because they'll be like, oh yeah, this person already sends stickers and things like that. So if you just suddenly start doing it, who knows? You might not even realize that today on Apple Messages you can do certain things, like you can take a photo from Apple Photos and make it into a sticker and put it into the, not as a photo, but like take the background out and make it like a reaction. So you should play with these sorts of things. So that one's called Sticker. I think it's called Sticker Reactions. That's available today. And so Genmoji is taking it to the next level and using artificial intelligence to make the text experience more visually rich. The final one I want to focus on for personal communication is that Apple are introducing a sort of, I I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, where you can react, you can nod your head to when you've got AirPods on. I think this is a really clever thing because I wear AirPods, and then if someone's calling me, they gave an example in there's someone in the lift, and it did look a bit silly, I'll be honest, but I think the concept is really good. So if someone's calling me, then Siri would talk in my ear, and it would say, if someone's calling, do you want to pick it up, yes or no? And you don't have to vocally say no or yes, you can nod your head. So that's pretty cool. Like, someone's calling you, say on FaceTime or something like that, person's calling you, nod your head forward, and then it answers the call. That's pretty cool. You do look a little bit like, people will think, what's that person keep shaking their head all over the place? But, and then if you don't want to, is it still called nodding your head? You shake your head side to side as a no action. So that's pretty cool. I think it's not a massive feature in the sense, but I think it changes the sort of benefit of using AirPods versus, say, some of the other devices. No longer is it just about listening to music, but it's about interacting and improving your communication. You become reliable, that people know if I call that person, they're not fumbling around looking for their mobile and all this sort of stuff. They got their AirPods on. They can't talk right now, so they said no. Obviously, the person calling you doesn't know that. You just hang up. But the point is, it makes for a modern, efficient, space age type of communicator. So your hands are busy looking after your children or cooking food, or you're in the lift like they showed, the elevator in the video. You can be in the middle of stuff, maybe riding a bike, driving a car, whatever it is. And for some reason, you can't say, yes, answer the call, or don't answer the call, or whatever, but you can nod. And I think that's really good. So those are three things. RCS, Rich Communication Service, will improve communicating between Apple devices and Android devices. And it will really make you question, why do you even need WhatsApp anymore? Genmoji will make your text messaging experience much richer, using what you already have from your Apple Photos, and I think other things as well. And AirPods will support these sort of head nod gestures. I hope you found that useful. This is actually the first podcast I'm creating for this, first episode I'm creating for this podcast, which I call Stay Modern with Personal Technology. I'm looking forward to creating more of these when these capabilities are actually available, so in September. Of course, I won't wait that long until I make the next podcast, I hope. So please do subscribe and share it with your friends. And especially, a lot of these technologies are only good if we all use them. So if you listen to something and you think, oh, I would love my friend to also know about this so that we can get the most out of this technology, then I think it would be great to share it with them. But also ask me some questions like, what does this feature do? What does that feature do? And I'll be happy to make podcast episodes. So until next time, see you soon. Enjoy staying modern with personal technology. Digital technology can be a distraction, or if used mindfully, will help us improve our fitness. Keep us fulfilled through learning new subjects such as from books, blogs, or podcasts like this one. It will also help us create, sustain, and nourish our personal relationships. Keep up with the pace of change. This is Stay Modern with Personal Technology.